Good afternoon. My name is Donna Wickelman, and many of you already know me, who I am. I am a writer, usually during the day. I spend my days at home in front of my computer, even long before quarantine, so it was never an unusual thing for me to continue doing. But during these days of quarantine, it turns out that one of my writer friends have been sending a quote of the day to all of us writers to give us some encouragement. And one of those quotes was, "Success is a project that's always under construction." Well, immediately I thought of Philippians 1:6, which says, "And I am sure of this, that he who began a good work in you will bring it to completion at the day of Jesus Christ." Well, I shot an email immediately back to this woman and said, that this statement doesn't just apply to our writing, it applies to our lives as well. Well, the quotation stuck with me and I couldn't get it out of my mind, so I wanted to do some research about who said it. And it turns out a woman by the name of Pat Summitt, who you might even know, was known to have said it, and she was a legendary American women's college basketball head coach who led the University of Tennessee's women's basketball through 38 winning seasons and 1,098 career wins, the most in college basketball history. She was also named the Naismith Basketball Coach of the Century in 2000. And even quarterback Peyton Manning, who led the Broncos to 2 Super Bowl wins, said not only was she his mentor, but she probably could have taken any football team to Super Bowl at any time that she wanted to. She was that good. Well, my research didn't end there. I wanted to understand what made such a woman tick. Then I had that aha moment when I found out that Pat Summitt's numerous inspirational quotes not only have been documented, but have been used thousands of times, including many memes you yourself may have used at some point in time. And I noted that many of them reflected a strength of character and integrity that she lived out, as it turns out, as a person of faith. Yet she never claimed to be perfect. In her autobiography called Sum It Up, she wrote that in 2013, even after her Alzheimer's diagnosis, she said this: "None of us have led a perfect life here on earth. We're not here to be completely satisfied, nor are we in command, not even of our own bodies. We borrow, we don't own. I know that everything I've been given came as gifts from God, and He has a way of reminding us, this is my work." There it was, my Philippians passage, paraphrased once again. I know many people measure success by how much wealth or power they've accrued, or for us writers, the number of books that we've sold. A star-struck, aspiring basketballer might point to Pat Summitt and say, "There was a legend, there was a success." But as praiseworthy as Hall of Fame tributes seem, and 38 consecutive winning seasons of basketball seem, even Pat Summitt herself said, success is not measured by the number of kudos a person receives. A successful life is measured by the attitude of a willing heart. And isn't that something that Pastor Matt even said this past Sunday during his sermon? A willing heart to be molded and shaped by God, and to apply the gifts He's given us as He intended for us to use. I think that's an interesting thing for all of us to take in. That success is not measured by how much wealth, how many kudos, how many basketball seasons, how many Super Bowls you've won. It's measured by a willing heart, one who loves God and wants to become who God wants them to be. Well, go figure. Turns out I wasn't totally wrong after all. Thanks. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.